Get ready for a wonderful evening of classic Irish theatre as Quin Players take to the stage, featuring the much-loved one-act plays The Workhouse Ward and The Tinker's Wedding. This lively double bill looks likely to be packed with humour, heart and unforgettable characters, and it is directed by Frank Murphy. It's all happening at St. Fineens Hall. I'm joined now by Patricia Foley and Mike Daffy. A very good morning to both of you.
Morning.
Good morning.
Thanks very much for being with us. So I'll start with yourself, Patricia. I know you're kind of more involved with The Tinker's Wedding. What makes it part of a nice double bill of classic Irish theatre?
I think now this is Frank's choice of putting the two plays together, and Lady Gregory is the writer of the first play, The Workhouse Ward, and J.M. Singh, the author of the playwright, shall we say, of The Tinker's Wedding. So they were contemporaries and both involved in the whole Celtic revival thing at the cusp of the 20th century. And there's a certain amount of overlap in themes, you know. Things like cuckoos appear in both plays. And
an unusual commonality between them.
Yes, but, you know, I think really what you're looking at is two very humorous depictions of life at the margins and poverty in early 20th century Ireland.
Yeah, I Mike, the Workhouse Ward does deal with some heavier themes. I mean, how do you balance the seriousness with the comedy, and having the comedic elements, does that help people absorb the seriousness more?
I'd say, yeah. It kind of, two old men, two paupers that finish up in the workhouse in tough times in the 20s, and you know, they were neighbours at home, and they weren't getting on at home, and they're not getting on in the hospital, and their sister, the husband dies, and she's kind of short of someone to do the bit of farm work. She decides to come in and take out the brother out of it, and but he don't want to go home without bringing his friend in the bed. But it finishes up like, you know, we won't give you the end of it. But
I was just about to say, yeah, you want people to come. So don't spoil the end, but there's a nice mixture, as I say, the seriousness and the comedic. And Patricia, your character in The Tinker's Wedding, pretty central to the humour and heart of it. Tell us a bit about her and what you enjoy most about playing her.
Okay, my character's name is Mary Byrne, and she is an aged woman from the travelling community, and she is living in by the side of the road, really, with her son Michael and his partner, shall we say, Sarah Casey. And Sarah has a great desire to be married because she sees it as a way of giving her more, if you like, you know, connection with society rather than being cut off. So Mary is not a fan of marriage. She is, I think, maybe a very early Irish feminist in literature. Maybe she might not have realised that herself, but she has a mistrust of most people, and she likes to take a drop of drink. So she's a complex character, and I do enjoy her. She has some really great lines, and you know, overall it's very humorous, but you know, if you dig below the surface with Sing, you'll always get a snapshot of reality and what life was like for people in those days.
And is it similar for you, Mike, your character in The Workhouse Ward? Is it a role you can kind of get your teeth into?
It's a role I'm actually enjoying doing. Yeah, it's the type of stuff I like to do. And
who are you playing in it?
I'm playing a pauper, Michael Mescal, and I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to doing it. I'm actually, and it's a role that suits me anyway. I age myself a bit, as you see. I had to grow an old beard to age myself to look the part, but that's why I did it.
Well, it suits you if that's any consolation.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And I'd like to our producer and director Frank Murphy, who you mentioned earlier there. Yeah, so he has brought ideas to us, and he's a former producer of the Late Late Show.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, look, it's this Saturday and Sunday, the 28th and 29th of March at St. Fineen's Hall. Patricia, what time do doors open both nights, and how can people get along? How can they get tickets?
Okay, well, it's pay at the door. It's very casual, really, and I think the curtain will be up at 8 o'clock, so if people could be arriving in good time for that. And the Workhouse ward will run first, and there'll be a small interval after that, and then we'll be straight into the Tinker's wedding. Okay,
a nice double bill, and you've 2 nights of choice there to go and see it. My thanks to Patricia Foley, who's involved with the Tinker's wedding, and Mike Daffy from the Workhouse ward. Mike, thank you as well for joining us on Morning Focus.